Hello everyone, I'm Ali. This is my first live stream and I am thrilled to meet you all. Let's get started. First, a little about me. Although I'm a virtual person, I'm really into food culture, history, and how things are grown. Whenever I see all the delicious, vibrant food around, it makes me very curious and I have so many questions. What are the ingredients? How is it cooked? What's the inspiration behind them? I can't wait to discuss these things with you. I'm very excited to hear what all of you have to say about these delicious topics. On that note, I am very proud to announce that I am a virtual dining host with all Accor Live Limitless. Isn't that amazing? It means that I will have the chance to host some of you soon. How do I do that? That's what I'm here to tell you all about today. A unique dining experience unlike any other called 100 Bites of Singapore. Imagine if you can taste Singapore in 100 bites and savor the flavors of some of our iconic neighborhoods. Not only that, but you can experience a different menu at each participating Accor hotel. Sounds exciting? Then let me break it down for you. Remember, you can ask me anything, so pop your questions in the chat. So, first of all, why is it called 100 Bites of Singapore? Well, you know how Singapore has so much food, not to mention all the varieties and cuisines? It's a foodie's haven for all, and such a place of interest for me. It's quite simple, 100 bites so you can taste the local cultures and flavors in every delicious spoonful. Imagine all the different tastes and textures packed into every bite, allowing you to explore some of Singapore's iconic neighborhoods in a whole new way. Ultimately, this experience boils down to our simple goal, for everyone to enjoy a delicious meal while also being kind to the planet we love. That's 100 Bites of Singapore in a nutshell. Okay, continue feeding in your questions as I move on to the next section about the restaurants and menu inspiration. Ready for the fun? Here are the participating hotel restaurants. Be sure to take note so you can plan which to experience first. They are Asian Market Cafe at Fairmont, Singapore, Winestone at Mercure, Singapore on Stevens, Racine at Sofitel, Singapore City Centre, and Taste at Ibis, Singapore on Bencoolen. Did you get them all? These restaurants have created menus that represent the iconic neighborhoods they're located in. This way, every hotel will offer something unique, making for an amazing dining experience. Want to know the inspiration behind the menus? Let me put on my metaphorical history hat, and here we go! Asian Market Cafe's culinary adventure is based on the rich tapestry of flavors in the Bras Basah Bugis neighborhood. Did you know that this neighborhood is one of the oldest and most ethnically diverse in Singapore? Many people used to call it home, from Jewish to Armenian communities, Europeans to Malays, Indians and Chinese. They made it a bustling place of trade and entertainment. Imagine the mingling of cultures and food, and you know you'll be in for a treat. As for Winestone, they are paying homage to Orchard Road. I'm sure most of you know that Orchard Road right now is a shopping haven filled with countless brands. And of course, all the incredible restaurants and eateries too. But in the 1830s, Orchard Road was very different. It was covered with countless fruit orchards, nutmeg farms, pepper farms, and spice gardens. Can you picture yourself there, walking among the farms, taking in the sights and smells? Wow. Well, you can't travel back in time, but you can savor a taste inspired by these orchards in the menu, crafted by the Winestone chefs. How about Racine? It is actually from the French word for roots. Using this philosophy of returning to cultural roots, this French and local menu takes us back to the days when Tanjong Pagar was a fishing village and plantation worked on by settlers and sea nomads. This coming together of culture and commerce can still be felt in the present, with the neighborhood being a vibrant business center that is also home to famed hawker centers and high-end restaurants. Finally, we come to taste at the Ibis Singapore on Bencoolen. The 100 Bites menu prepared here reflects the history of Kampong Glam, known for Singapore's most important mosque and the former Sultan's palace. Besides royalty, the area drew in Muslims, including the Arabs, Bugis, and Javanese. It's no surprise then that the neighborhood is still a center for the Muslim community now. From the restaurants around Arab Street serving Malay and Indian cuisines, Taste takes this inspiration to create its delightful menu. Now comes the best part, where I highlight some of the delicious dishes you could be tasting at these 4 dining experiences. The notable chefs in each restaurant have crafted menus filled with a kaleidoscope of flavors, so expect yummy delights all around. Asian Market Cafe brings you an array of halal-certified Southeast Asian delights. Look out for local delicacies like nonya kueh, soup kambing, and the popular chili crab. But the one dish I'm most curious about is the spiced marinated Norwegian salmon. It must taste so yummy. Do let me know once you've tried it. Overall, I would say Asian Market Cafe delivers on local comforts, served up with some unique twists. Next, let's peek at Winestone's menu. It seems their team of diverse chefs have crafted dishes using their experiences shaped by our colorful cultures. Aside from using herbs and spices, they also paid homage to Orchard Road by infusing nutmeg into the dining experience. Now that's not something you'll find every day. I also see a playful twist on a salad, using red, yellow, and green fruits and peppers to create a traffic light dish. There's also a twist to chicken rice, with the chicken rice arancini, and classic hawker fare like homestyle laksa and onde onde. Visiting Winestone is definitely a win in my book. The third menu is from Racine. If you remember, their philosophy of returning to cultural roots means serving up both local delights and authentic French cuisine. There's a plant-based otta with manuka gel. It's a unique Singaporean dish with a sweet, savory spin. And they've taken the classic rojak to create an exotic fruit skewer. Yum! If you're really into fusion dishes, then you can try the radish cake with cream cheese or the foie gras butter on cracker. They have lots more to taste, and I'm sure you'll be in for a treat. Finally, we have the delicious menu from Taste. With Malay and Indian cuisines as their inspiration, you know the dishes will be a delight to savor. Besides some strong favorites like the rendang meatball and fish curry, they have also created experimental styles served bite-size. One such dish is the laksa gazpacho, taking the spicy laksa flavors and mixing it with a cold gazpacho style. The 24-hour marination process produces an incredible punch of flavors. I would also recommend trying the fish mousse crostini, inspired by their popular nasi lemak. In this creation, the otta has been reimagined as a fish mousse, handcrafted for you. Every menu is just full of tasty surprises. I bet you can't wait to try them all. Which will be your ultimate favorite? I will struggle to pick one from so many. While we want you all to enjoy these tasty dishes, it is also important to remain sustainable. We try where we can to source fresh, local ingredients to reduce our carbon footprint, or provide alternatives so everyone can dine in good conscience. Did you know that Fairmont Singapore has its own aquaponics farm for fish and vegetables? And they are harvested for selected dishes served at Asian Market Cafe. This helps the produce be all natural and fresh. What's also great is that food scraps will be turned back into compost for the farm. Winestone, on the other hand, has a home-style herb and spice garden to pick from. They also source many ingredients locally and do not use any single-use plastics in the kitchen. For Racine, their commitment to a more sustainable food model means aiming for zero waste in food preparation. For example, every part of unused fruit for the exotic fruit skewer is blended into the sauce, making it delicious while reducing wastage. Finally, Taste has also been working with a local fish farm to source their fish since 2014. In line with Accor's sustainability commitment, it sources many of its ingredients from local farmers and producers. As you can see, there is a lot going on behind every delicious spoonful you'll be tasting. This live stream will end soon, so let me summarize what 100 Bites of Singapore is all about. It's tasting Singapore in a unique dining experience like no other. From all you heard in this live stream regarding the food, the inspiration, and the sustainability practices, I'm sure you'll agree. Remember, it's happening at Asian Market Cafe, Racine, Winestone, and Taste. Be sure to go reserve a spot so you and your loved ones can indulge in a dining experience that is sure to be memorable. Visit 100bitessg.com to book your table now. I can't wait to host you all. See you there!